Hi, this is a special video for people who are trying to adopt a baby. Now, I just did a video about all the things that can happen when you're trying to conceive. And in actuality, a lot of those same emotions are true when you're trying to adopt. But there's one thing most people who are trying to adopt have not thought of. Now, I have helped people to adopt, and I did find that all the things I'm going to tell you about briefly did apply, and yet this one thing I'm going to tell you at the end just clears the way. I had a session with a lady, and we cleared all these emotions and did the step I'm talking about. Within a month, she was approved for adoption, which is crazy because she had only just applied. So I'm just going to do these briefly because I did an extensive video about it. The number one thing that can prevent conception or adoption is anxiety. Anxiety, in your case, about the process. And I'm assuming you've already decided you cannot have a child biologically. So, anxiety about the process, anxiety about, say, you're having a surrogate, all kinds of anxiety can come in. And I'll put this on a playlist because I actually have energetic treatments for anxiety. Envy, ooh, that's a big one. You can get so brokenhearted because you don't have a child or you want another one and you can't have it, that you get envious of other people that seem like it's so easy. I always like to use the example of the lady in Walmart that's got her belly way out there and she's got 5 kids and it seems like it's so easy for her. Why can't it be easy for you? Envy does not help you. So then we want to talk about guilt. You can have guilt because maybe you had an abortion at some time in your life. Now, don't get mad at me. It happens. I have found that if I'm in a room with 20 women, at least 5 have had that experience. Not on either side with that. Or you've had a lot of miscarriages and then you finally just gave up. It breaks your heart when you lose a baby. I don't care how you do it. All right, then you can get to feeling paralyzed and hopeless because of everything that's going on. And one thing I like to talk about, you can talk so much about your inability to conceive or all the problems with your adoption that you're opening the door to lower vibrations and negativity, and you're never going to get out of it. And then one thing that these 2 things you may have never thought about, and that's communicating with the spirit of your baby. And when I work with clients, I teach them how to do it. But I'm just going to tell you a way that you can do it to start off with. If you were my client, I would actually guide you. And because I'm very intuitive and psychic, I can do it for you, but I'd rather teach you how. So right now, one way you can communicate with the spirit, if you want a baby, I don't care if you're adopting or trying to conceive. If you want a baby, it's not your idea. The baby's tapping you on the shoulder and wanting you. Isn't that comforting? And if they don't get to come to you, they're going to come to a relative. They're going to find a way to get close to you. I could do a whole video just on that. But you can communicate with your baby spirit now by showing them that you're ready for them. Get a baby blanket or some baby something and make a little altar and get a blank picture frame with the picture for your baby. Get some little booties. Get things ready for your baby. State out loud, I'm ready for you. And just so you know, I have never seen a little bitty baby spirit. when I'm doing this work with people, I always see a grown-up spirit. Now, they do manifest into little baby form, of course, but when you cross over to the other side, you don't go back to being a little baby. You usually go back to being about 30 years old. And by the way, this is for somebody who's watching this, maybe not now, but in the future. Um, there's someone who is feeling a lot of guilt about things you did in the past to your body that made you be unable to have a child naturally. And there is a spirit that has chosen you, and they just want you to let that guilt go. And it's just part of your journey. Can you do that? So communicate with your baby spirit by letting them know that you have a place for them. And I advise people to get one of those religious candles that won't turn over, and to light the candle and say the prayer for your baby spirit. Baby, I welcome you. I'm ready for you. And then the final thing, and something that's so important in adoption, is to realize that the baby that you will be adopting already chose you, but guess what? Already chose a birth mother too. So mistakes people make are being in so much fear about the birth mother, like, will she change her mind? Jealousy. The clients that I've helped with adoption, I won't give anybody's name anyway, but yet they have a fear of the birth mother, which of course I'm helping them to release that fear. What's important when you start moving into the adoption process is get some help with your anxiety around it. There's energy things that you can do before every meeting, before signing any documents. There's energy techniques that you can do to help things go your way. So find somebody who is intuitive and knows about energy to help you in this manner. So it's important to bless the womb that's bringing forth your baby. You know that woman is probably going through agony right now. Could you imagine what it would be like? Say you're 15 and you accidentally get pregnant. Do you know what hell that person goes through? So blessing the woman who is to bring forth your child is so important. Blessing her and asking Spirit's guidance to move you out of fear into a place of realizing that you all have a soul contract. She has a soul contract with you to do this. You have a soul contract with her to take care of this child and to bless her, not to blame her at all, but to be in the state of blessing. So if you'd like to have more information about this, I'll put my email in the description below and you can get in touch with me. But subscribe to this channel if you'd like to get more videos along this line. This is part of a playlist that will give you information about exercises for your anxiety. Anxiety in itself is a big barrier to bringing forth your baby. Here's one more thing several of the baby spirits want me to tell you. They want to come forth into this existence for a reason. They want to spiritually evolve. When you realize that you're part of that evolution and you make a promise now to that spirit, yes, I will be open to your needs. Yes, I will be in tune to what it is that you're wanting. They will move heaven and earth to find a way to get to you. This is Rebecca, and I'm wishing you baby love. So many of them, they do want to be held in your arms. And you know what? You're going to be a great mother. You are. Because you already have love in your heart for your baby. Subscribe while you're here. Tap the bell and you will get a notice. Bye-bye.